As I'm prowling around the parts area, I found this pallet of delicious Tesla Model S battery modules. And this is what I'm looking at for mine. Put 3 of these guys in the front trunk, and 3 in the back. Please feed the YouTube algorithm by giving the video a like. If you want to see more like this, click subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. If you want to chip in on my expenses, I now have Patreon and YouTube memberships. Power connectors here and here, and this is a data connector that reads the state of the battery voltages in the different subsections, and also there's thermistors that measure temperature. And the system that I'm going to use for my battery monitoring system just plugs straight into that connector and reads the Tesla data straight away. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. We'll pick the 6 best ones and then go to town. And to contrast the Model S modules, this is a Model 3 module. And Tesla's made big jumps in their packaging strategy, and you can see it's quite narrow. It's a little bit narrower than the S, but it's easily twice as long. That's about 1.5 meters, and it goes the full length of the car in this direction. There's the coolant loops, the positive and the negative, and the battery monitoring board. And this will not fit into my 914, so it is a non-option for my batteries. These are the happy ones I have to go for. And again, in another evolution of the battery strategy, the 4680 cells that Tesla is using in the Model Y are basically placed in and then just covered in epoxy, and they are non-serviceable and not reclaimable in any kind of a module form for use in another vehicle. And if we look at it from the back of the module, you see the coolant loops in and out, that flows antifreeze. Basically, there's a coolant that goes all the way down the cells this way and then comes back this way to remove the heat from the pack as it's being charged and driven down the road. And I will definitely use this. I'll have a small radiator in the front and the back, along with a pump, a little bottle to hold the liquid, and all the associated pipes to make it happen, because I want to treat these like the little gems that they are. And this Tesla rear drivetrain is being palleted up and sent off to a happy customer, along with a spare gearbox and motor. Okay, folks, this is super fun stuff. We're actually prepping the battery modules for potential imminent installation in the car. These 3 modules came out of the same pack. There's a wrecked Model S, and they are all sitting at 22.03 volts to the 100th of a volt. They're all 22.03. So these are exactly the way we want them, because we're going to have 6 of them in series. We want them to all have the exact same voltage, so they all charge and discharge at the same level. Because if your battery voltages are like this, they're fighting each other, and you can potentially have problems with this one discharging too much and this one charging too much. So you want to get them all locked in, put them in the car, and then they will behave exactly properly through charge and discharge cycles. Now, I got 3 that are great. I need 3 more. Unfortunately, there are no more at exactly 22.03 volts. So we found 3 more. 2 of them are sitting at 22.38 volts. And this one is a little bit lower at 22.31. So what we're doing is this DC power supply, under the control of the shop's V2 controller,
We are now charging this module, and we're going to bring it up to 22.38, which is a lot higher than those ones over there. But we have a cunning plan. We then take these three modules that are all at 22.38, and then we connect them all in parallel and run them through a load. This super bright light will discharge them, all three of them, at the same rate, and then we stop it at 22.03 to match those. Then we have 6 modules at 22.03, and the world is a good place. So we can see we have a voltmeter at 22.32. That matches the data we're getting out from the Tesla controller, 22.300. And my system is showing 22, but I'm reading the same data as coming out of the Tesla. I'm also showing the contactors are on and confirmed on, and we are in charging mode, and we've got the 6 sub batteries within that one. That has 6 kind of series batteries made up of multiple parallel batteries, and they are now showing between 3.71 and 3.72 volts. Minimum 3.718, maximum 3.722. So this is all super inside baseball stuff on how you prep a battery pack for installation into your car. You gotta do the getting it set up perfectly to begin with, and then it will be a happy camper for the life of your car. Okay, we got the battery module charged up to 22.38 volts to match the one that was on the shelf. We paralleled them together, and we are now discharging them down to 22.0 volts to exactly match the 3 over there. We can see right now we're at 22.19, 22.17 on the 2, and we're discharging through this 200 watt LED lamp, and you can see the 200 watts going out right here. The modules are all coming down in their voltage, and everything else is looking good. So we just got to wait for that to finish. Okay, we got one more prepped. It's on the other side. We've got 4 now. These are the last 2. We need to drop them down to 22.00, which indicated will be 21.94, because they bounce up after you take the load away, where we've got these lights going. So we're going to time it so that when it bounces back, 22.00. Now we've got 6 modules all at 22.00, ready for installation, which I can't do yet because that part's not ready. Just before we wrap up, I want to thank my Patreons, Peter Bouvier and Puppy, for their support. We also just popped over 2,000 subscribers, which is quite a nice milestone for my little channel. All support is greatly appreciated. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please give it a thumbs up. I see that 81% of the viewers aren't subscribed. Please do, as it does help the YouTube algorithm. Take care and see you next time.